Hey, it's Joe. Welcome to another question in the series. This one is from Mary. Mary says, I've been investing in real estate sporadically since the early 70s, both flipping and investing in rentals. I own 11 nice homes now, 10 of which are fully paid for. Congratulations, by the way. That's a wonderful investment. I would like to know more about your automated system, but I'm not able to come to Indiana. Is there any way to Skype your program or do anything from my home? I love your info. Thanks, Mary. Absolutely. I've got a program. Most of what we do is online. Now, it's best if you can come to my buying event, because part of the mentor program is coming to the buying event, and I get to meet you, and you get to meet me, and you get to meet the other people in the group. And there's some real advantages to having a mastermind group like that, where you can interact with other people who are investors. Only a small percentage of the world is entrepreneurial, 3%. But in those rooms, everybody is an entrepreneur. Everybody at least wants to be one, and they have that heart mindset that makes it possible for them to do that. So it's a wonderful group to get to know and to be around and to know. But with that said, all the stuff that I teach, it can also be done over the phone. And we have bi-weekly conference calls in my mentor program where you get to talk to me personally, and we get on the phone. And typically on any of my conference calls, I'll have anywhere between 5 and 15 people will show up on those calls. And I stay on the call until they're done, until all the questions are asked. Typically, a typical call lasts 2 hours. I've had them last as much as 4 hours. We've been on those calls. It gets grueling sometimes, believe me, because I'm talking the whole time. But I'll ask questions. I'll find out where people are at. I'll see what their problems are. We'll either do a role play to help them get better at talking to sellers. We'll talk about issues that they're having. If they communicate with me on these calls, I can help them. I can help them get to where they want to go. And so I just ask that they come on those calls. They also have access to me through emails. They can send me as many emails as they want, and I'll respond within 24 business hours. So if they send it on a Monday, I'll send back a response by Tuesday. If they send it on a Friday, I'll send it by Monday. So I'm pretty good about responding that way. Every once in a while I go on vacation, and I'll take a few days before I get back. But a lot of times I find myself even taking my laptop on vacation, because I enjoy this process. I enjoy communicating with people. I want them to have the information they need so they can do a deal. There's no emergencies in real estate investing. That's the beauty of this process. When I go on vacation, I'll put on my voicemail, if you have an emergency, dial 911. I'll be back on this date. And I let everybody know when that's going to happen, and I don't abuse it very much. I don't take that many vacations. You don't really have to take very many vacations if you enjoy what you're doing, if you're having a good time with what you're doing. But I do like to go away with my family and do things with my family as well, and that's usually where my vacations are being held. So yes, you can come, you can do it, learn it all online. I've got lots of good audios and training materials in that program as well. Now, if you can't afford the mentor program, and if you're interested in the mentor program, go to zerodowninvesting.com and spell out zero, Z-E-R-O, zerodowninvesting.com, or also go to joecrump.com/partner and spell it out, all lowercase. And those are pages about the mentor program. You also should look at the push button auto marketer, and that's at pushbuttonautomarketer.com, and that shows the automation. Most of the people that get in the mentor program also get the auto marketer. It's an additional expense. But it's much cheaper than the mentor program. So if you're going in the mentor program, that's going to be like going to college. It's about the same cost as going to a state college, a cheap college. I send my kids to college, so I know exactly what that stuff costs. At least it's only like going to a semester, not like going to 4 years or going to grad school. So it is possible to do it, and it doesn't matter where you're at. You can Skype in to our conference calls. I Skype into our conference calls instead of just dialing in, because it's easier. I can use a microphone. So you can Skype in. So no matter where you're at, you can Skype in for free, as long as you got an internet connection. All right. I hope that answers the question. All right. Bye-bye.